All right, guys. Hello. Hope everyone is doing okay. Um, have crazy information to share with you. So let's jump right to it. All right, guys. So as you know, I'm just here to give you some rapid information of what's going on in the market. If you're currently purchasing, then I don't think you should have any problem. Okay, but for those that are selling, you might be saying, what is going on that my house ain't selling? Well, that's because things are not in your favor. Things are shifting to a buyer's market. And to tell you, at some point, we were at a complete like standoff. Like sellers weren't budging and buyers were taking their sweet time just to make a decision, or saying, no way, Jose, I am not going to pay that interest rate. And the sellers were like, I'm not going to reduce my price to benefit you. Or, it just been a really negotiating type of skill that that will give you the edge. And sellers, you really had all these times, you had your glory years, you just, and it's just part of the cycle. So all I tell my buyers and my clients is that you need to understand the market. Okay, if you're in a seller's market, you need to prepare, as a seller. If it's in the seller, if you're in a buyer market, then sellers, you need to adjust. And if you don't adjust, that's gonna make you lose more money in the long run. Okay, so instead of me talking and you saying, yapping around and telling you stuff that you already know, might as well just show you. Let me see. Oh no. Okay. All right, guys. This is the market report that I get every month. If you want something like this, you want to receive something like this, I'll be more than happy. You could drop me a message with your email, and or you could email me, and then I could send you the information. And there's, if you say in YouTube, there's a way that you could send me. It should be right there below the video to send message. Okay, but let's focus right here. Look, 2024 September. The amount of time that will take you to sell a house was 4.3, right? It says right here, single family home inventory. So this basically means, and I've said this 100 times, it basically means that if nobody were to list properties, it will take 4.3 months to sell everything. But this number also increases just because that's a lot of properties are not selling. Okay, they are, I'm sorry, a lot of properties are selling, but they're not selling fast enough. So the longer the property stays in the market, that number is gonna continue increasing, right? This is 2024. And now, going to the future, going to present day, we have September 2025. So it's gone up almost a whole 12 months. So it's, guys, this is increasing. And this, if it gets to 6 months, that means that's how much inventory we have. If people were to stop listing their homes and just, we don't want to sell, you still will have almost 6 months, 5.2 of inventory. So there's plenty of houses for everybody. So for buyers to pick. But those sellers that are selling will have to make a very, very a crucial decision. They will have to make a very crucial decision whether they want to reduce the price, fight the market, you're going to end up losing, or just make it happen. And my friends, I am telling you, you should always negotiate with what you have on the table. Never expect like, oh, something better is going to come. Okay, I've seen it before. I've seen it multiple times, you know, about sellers not wanting to negotiate and they think they're going to get something better. You should always negotiate with what you have in hand. The market is telling you it's been the amount of years, the amount of months that this inventory has been increasing. It has been increasing for a while already. And I don't think that it's going to stop. People are waiting for interest rates to come down. They did a noise. They did some type of noise not so long ago that interest rates were going to come down. They did came down a little bit, what, 0.25? Okay? But that mark that is not even directly towards the market, the interest rates, the mortgage interest rates. It does not, that people don't understand that does not, only because the Feds, not the Feds, the Federal Reserve said that we're gonna reduce interest rates. That doesn't mean that they're gonna reduce mortgage interest rates. It's a domino effect, right? So that's something that you need to realize. Now, something right here that I need to show you is this right here. Over here, what you see is oh yes, right here, that little dot. It tells you whether it's a buyer's market, it's a seller's market. It used to be right in the middle, right? This would be somewhat the middle, right? Now it's moving towards the left. Okay, basically telling us that it's a buyer's market. Average dates 41. Now this is lower than the other one. This says 4 months. This is and that's because this is focused on a specific county, right? And if I'm not mistaken, it's Harris County. Okay. So yeah, that's something that you should really, really take in consideration, my friends. If you want to go over this is the sales, that property sales from compared to 2024 to 2025 September. We went up on sales. The amount of total property sold, total volume, it went up. Total active, we went from 448, right, to 59,000. That went up. Single family homes for sale, that went up. So what you saying? But then people are selling more. Yes, people are still need to sell. There's people that still need to sell. The only thing that people are staying longer, right? This is new. The average sales price actually has gone up, but the medium sales price has gone down again. This number was on the uprise. So these two numbers right here have, we don't want that. Sales pending, we went from 6,000. So there's still movement, but not fast enough to show any difference. Let's check here. Let me see. Let me close this. This is my clients, guys. I don't know. Look at this. Look at this. Oh my god. Let me increase this. Let me see if I could increase. Zoom in. Total. Can you guys see that? Let me zoom in a little bit more. Okay. Total within the last 7 days. There's been 12,761 properties that did a price a price reduction. Okay, That is insane. I've never seen so many. There's 8,000 new properties coming in, right? Let's see how many properties are exiting. Not even, almost half of that is exiting, and the other half just went on the contract. So so there's somewhat of balance there. Coming soon, people that have withdrawn, people that couldn't sell their properties, people that terminated their contracts because they probably can't sell their properties, right? Uh, price increase, those are, I don't know, man. Those are, I don't understand. Never increase. If you're a seller, never increase your property. Make sure you know the price. But yes, the market, guys, to keep it short, it's in the buyer side. If you're a buyer, you should take full advantage of what's going on right now in the market. Go negotiate. Sellers, be wise and learn how to negotiate. Listen to your agents unless they're cuckoo, but hopefully they're not. If you have any questions, anything like that, I'll be more than happy to answer it or make a video out of it. But if not, my friends, that is all I have for now. Till next time.